everyone, I'm JD from Willow Bound Journals, and I just wanted to film this video to share some journal covers I've been loving making. And there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 of them so far. There'll definitely be a 14th and maybe a 15th and 16th, but this is what I've got so far. I've turned this one into a journal already, but I did this one last year and I haven't even been able to do a flip through of it yet or a sneak peek or anything because I just love it so much. And this one I still have to finish. I want to get some either wallpaper or ledger paper, I think, to line the inside of this cover. And yeah, so beautiful. Got this like velvet with lace over the top. And then these ones, yeah, all different types. We've got a book cover one like this that I prepared, and I just wanted to keep that emblem there. And my idea being to use all the lace and fabric that I have been saving for years. I got this box of fabrics and laces from Paper Daisy Journals many years ago, and it has just been sitting in a box forever. And finally I feel confident enough in my sewing skills, in my collaging skills, to cut up the lace and fabric to make journals, or covers. And this is what I've come up with so far, and I'm learning to layer. Like, past version of me would not have done this because I would have been like, oh no, you can't cover up the pretty fabric. Oh, I've already kind of prepared some pages here. I'm thinking these will all be vintage French journals because I want to pair my favorite, fabrics and things with my absolute favorite things inside. So I've got this purple one here, again, layering up fabric and pretty trim and lace. I would never have done that in the past because I'd be like too scared to do that. So yeah, I finally have progressed a little bit in being able to use the things, use the pretty things, use the special things. A lot of these fabrics and trims and laces, this one I did a patchwork, are vintage. Some I think are even maybe antique. This is a hardcover one that I put together, really pretty with some book corners. This one here is another hardcover one of the largest ones that I have. And whoops, got some beautiful lace on this one. Look at that trim. So again, these two I actually created last year, but I just love them so much I haven't done anything with them yet. Let me just grab my cat, he is being loud. And then finally these three, I love these three as well. These are all using like the quilted fabric for the inside, quilted, I don't know what you call it. So you can kind of see the quilted texture coming through. And I did a patchwork on the inside, but I think this is my favorite one. I just loved it. It took me a lot to put this on there. It's one of my favorite trims, and I was like, oh, do I do it? Do I not? I want to save it. I want to hoard it. And I put it on, and I think it makes it. This one again, I had the cover, just the fabric, and I'm like, let's jazz it up with the trim and the lace. Beautiful, beautiful floral. So I'm learning, you guys, and this is almost like not just a document of these covers that I have loved making and loved how they've turned out. I also am sort of documenting the progression in my journey. Like, I've had this fabric forever, and I just had to wait until I felt confident enough with, with my sewing machine, with using fabric, with this cover technique method, and with collage and layering, and with using the things before I was even able to get here. So it's been a long journey. I remember when I first did my collages, and my very first attempts were like trash. They were just not well composed. They didn't look balanced. They looked very, I did not have fun making those. But eventually, year after year of doing collage over and over, eventually we got to this stage of being able to do this kind of thing. And I like how there's a different variety here. We've got like a hardcover one made out of a book. We've got, most of these are made out of chipboard, like the backs of paper pads. These ones are made out of boxes, and like I said, those ones are made out of the fabric, not that one, these ones. So again, oh, this one's made out of manila folder, actually, I believe. Some of them are made out of manila folder. So lots of different materials and ways to make covers, but all of them feature in some way some lace or trim or fabric that I have been hoarding. So this is probably going to be like my big collection, the one that I release at the end of the year, because I always like, oh, I keep knocking you, I'm so sorry. I always have like a big final release that I like to do at the end of each year, where it's my favorite thing. So one year it was the Secret Garden journals, and what was it last year? Was it botanical? One year it was vintage French. So yeah, I was thinking this could be my final one for this year, but who knows, I might feel ready enough to do it sooner. But like I said, I created this months and months and months ago last year, and I still haven't been able to part with it, so I'm guessing that's going to be the same thing with these. So I'll just want to keep them as covers for like a month or two, then slowly start making them, and then I'll hang on to them again for another month or two, and then finally maybe at the end of the year I'll be ready to part with these. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Special thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in December. If you would like to support me in the month of January, I would be so ever grateful. Becoming a patron gets you access to extra videos, including my monthly journal series where I make a journal from start to finish each month. The Ruby tier gets you access to every single digital kit from my Etsy, as well as a new kit each month. And there's different tiers. There's some mail tiers and a journal tier as well, so feel free to check those out. If you'd like to take any of my courses, those are down below in the description box as well, and all the links and places to find me are down there too.